Hello, everyone, and welcome to Center Grove Bantam Football League Championship Sunday here at Ray Skillman Stadium at Center Grove High School. I'm Kevin Conrad, along with Rick Embry. Center Grove Bantam Football League Championship Sunday is being presented by Harding Group. And Rick, great weather, and here in our first championship game in the rookie division, we have the Notre Dame Fighting Irish against the Army Black Knights. The Irish undefeated at 11-0, and the Black Knights are 9-2. Got a great matchup.
Yeah, beautiful day for football, Kevin, and like you said, it looks like we got the best two teams in the rookie division. Notre Dame comes in 11-0, a dominant team so far this year, and Army's 9-2, and the only two blemishes they have on their schedule and results are from playing Notre Dame. So it should be a great ball game.
It's Notre Dame versus Army in the Rookie Championship. This is Center Grove Bantam Football League Championship Sunday, presented by Harding Group.
Shop from over 5,000 vehicles in one location at RaySkillmanCars.com. At RaySkillmanCars.com, we make it easy for you to find what you're looking for. Cars, trucks, crossovers, and SUVs, new and used, all with high-quality pictures and full descriptions. Search by make, model, or price. Buy with confidence from the dealer that sold over 24,000 new and used vehicles in 2017. Ray Skillman Automotive. 12 brands, 17 locations, or at RaySkillmanCars.com.
It's Championship Sunday here for the Center Grove Bantam Football League, and we're live here in Ray Skillman Stadium, where the first of three games on tap is going to be the rookie division, Army and Notre Dame, and I'm very fortunate to be staying by Army right now and Coach Carey. And Coach, it's been an exciting season for you and your team. You come into this game with only two blemishes. Unfortunately, it's the team you get to play today, but as they say, it's hard to beat any team 3 times in a row. So we have an exciting team for you, or day planned for you, and tell us a little bit more about your team.
Absolutely. Fantastic group of boys, first of all. I've had teams in the past that it takes 2-3 weeks to figure out a new play. We make up plays in the huddle sometimes. These kids, they listen, they focus, they help each other out. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and start introducing them. We'll start down here with number 1, Kyle Franklin. Kyle is a corner and our backup halfback. Number 32 is Gibson Colley. Gibson plays everywhere. Gibson's split end, linebacker, safety, offensive lineman if need be. Number 2 is Reese Carter. Reese is the other starting corner. He is also a wingback. Number 33, Race Wagner. Race is our starting left tackle and a starting defensive end. Number 10, Paulie Hayes. Paulie is our center and our safety. Number 47 in the middle there, big Cannon Lilly. Cannon is middle linebacker and an offensive lineman. Number 11, Easton Calvert. As you can tell by the pretty face, that's our quarterback. Easton also plays safety for us. Then we're on to number 54 there, KJ Hatfield. KJ is the right tackle and also plays defensive tackle. Number 14 is Colt Siner. Colt's a starting fullback and an outside linebacker. Number 71, Ben Carey. Ben is the starting right guard and a starting D tackle. Number 21 is Evan Moore. And he's got a big smile today. You good with that, Evan? Evan's an outside linebacker and the wing back. Number 77, Blake Matthews. You'll hear his name a lot today because he's a tackling machine. He is Blake Walker. What did I say? All right, Blake Walker. Blake is a defensive tackle, a defensive end, and a tight end. And then number 30 here, Evan Wishmeyer. I'm sure you've heard that name. Evan Wishmeyer starting halfback and a defensive end. And number 93, Big Owen. Owen Raw is the starting left guard and a defensive tackle as well.
Fantastic. Looks like a great group of kids, good size, a lot of enthusiasm with the parents. Anything planned differently today that you've seen after the first 2 games that you've played against Notre Dame?
You know what? We spent a lot of time before we knew they were good going into our first games with them. We tried to open up the playbook a little bit, add some new things, some wrinkles maybe they hadn't seen, and realistically we put the ball on the ground too much. So this time we kind of shortened up the playbook and let's stick to what we do well.
It looked like you've played them twice, and the first game was a little bit closer than the second. Yeah. I was actually at the second game, and you just had some mistakes that were probably a little bit uncharacteristic, and if you can eliminate those, it could be a much closer game and give you a chance to take one at the end.
Absolutely. And a lot of that's on my shoulders. I tried to overcompensate after that first loss. I moved some people defensively. Just didn't work. So this time we're going to stick to us. We're going to be who we are and just be better than they are today.
Fantastic. It's going to be a great day for Cinder Grove Bantam Football League right here at Ray Skillman Stadium. Appreciate all of you. Boys, good luck. Let's have a lot of enthusiasm out there and go have fun. Good luck, Coach. It's Championship Sunday here for the Cinder Grove Bantam Football League, and we are live at Ray Skillman Stadium for the first of 3 games on tap. In the rookie division, it's Army and Notre Dame, and I have the privilege of standing with Notre Dame today. And right now we have Coach Cherry here for the Notre Dame Irish. And Coach, you come in very familiar by coaching in this game many times over the years, and yet another one this year. Your team comes in undefeated, scoring the most points, giving up the few. The team you got to play, you beat twice, and therefore that becomes a big challenge, having to beat a team 3 times in a row. But tell me about your season. It's obviously been very, very good, but give me some more insight.
Well, it's been a really rewarding season. We got a great group of boys. They're aggressive. They love football, really smart, high football IQ. We can run a lot of different plays. Like you said, our defense has really, really been tough. It's kind of been the cornerstone for our whole season, only giving up 2 touchdowns for the entire year. When we played Army that was early in the season, so I think we do have a different team on our hands, and they've kind of hit a hot streak here, and they've ran the table for the last 6-7 games. So, but we ran the table the whole year, so I think our kids are ready to go, and I can just tell they got a look in their eye this morning that they're going to be ready to rock and roll today.
Interested to see your draft strategy. I look at these guys, and it seems like they're all almost the same height, darn near the same weight. They look very, very similar to one another. But you and your coaches have put together a lot of fundamentals. And when you played Army the first time, it was a touchdown difference. And then the second time, you held them scoreless and put up 3 touchdowns on them. So obviously you saw some changes there.
Yeah, well, first of all, with our team, you might have anybody who was watching us run around on the field here before the game. They have a lot of big brothers out there that play on JRT and in the major division. So a lot of familiar faces and familiar families. So as far as draft strategy, coaching basketball and baseball, also looking for some kids that know how to be 3-sport athletes and are athletes. But different strategy today. I think we're going to come out, and they have got some speed where they really try to get to the corner. So we're going to really try to do our best to do our job, stay in our lanes, turning them in, and tackle as a team. And that's going to be our key.
Fantastic. I'm going to go ahead and give you the mic. You can introduce your players at this time.
Sounds good. All right. Here we go. We got number 1, Braden Foster. He's our quarterback, and he also plays linebacker. Number 2, we got Grant Souders. He's a split end for us. Number 10, Jack Tinkham. He's our center, and he also plays defensive end. Number 11, Urban Wilkins is a middle linebacker for us. 14, look up, Zach. Look for the camera. Zach Tapak. He plays wingback and cornerback for us. 21, Carson Umbarger. He plays tight end for us. Number 30, Kyler Thompson is a running back and also an outside linebacker. Going to the back row here, we got number 93, Callie Johnson. She plays offensive guard and defensive tackle. 89, Mason Heidelberger. He plays tackle for us on the offense and gets in on defense and plays defensive tackle every once in a while as well. 77, we got Luke Paxson, plays a mean defensive end. 54, we got Liam Scott. He is an offensive tackle and a cornerback also. 47, Corbin Buck. Plays strong safety for us and gets into the backfield on almost every single play. Right, Corbin? All right. 33, Luke Cherry is a running back and also a safety for us. 32, Brady Tressel is a offensive guard and defensive tackle as well. So, and our coaches here, we got Rob Thompson, Justin Foster, 2 of the best dudes around. I'm super lucky.
Awesome job. Well, once again, we are live here at Ray Skillman Stadium. What will be a fantastic day starting out the Championship Sunday with the rookie division. Notre Dame, we wish you all the luck. Parents, fans, have a lot of enthusiasm and excitement. Coach, good luck and go get a victory.
Thank you very much.
Welcome back to Ray Skillman Stadium. Kevin Conrad along with Rick Embry. We're getting ready for the rookie division championship between Notre Dame and Army. And Rick, the weather couldn't be any better. We've done these for many years, and we've had cold, we've had rain, we've had wind, but today Temperatures very comfortable, a little bit of a breeze, and I think it's going to be great for the fans and, of course, for the youngsters as well.
Yeah, you described a lot of times over the years we've had games played in sleet or low 40s, and it's kind of miserable for the kids out there. But no excuses there today. No rain in the forecast. Is a little bit warmer than what you would expect in early October, but beautiful sunshine out, and these little guys are getting ready to kick us off here.
So for Notre Dame, perfect record, 11-0. What's so impressive, Rick, about this Notre Dame team, they've outscored their opponents 203-12, and their opponent today in Army, they did score at least 6 points against this Notre Dame team during the regular season. So, again, but only giving up 12 points.
Yeah, obviously a dominant team in the rookie division. But, the other two games against their Army opponent today, the first one was 15-6, and the other one was 21-0. So Army's hoping to make a few adjustments and make this a good ball game here in the rookie Super Bowl.
Coach Josh Cherry of Notre Dame in his 6th year in the league coaching. This is his 4th appearance in the Super Bowl, and he's won it once previously. His assistants, Rob Thompson and Justin Foster. So that's a check of the rookie coaching staff for Notre Dame. And now for Army, head coach is Rich Carey. 6 seasons coaching in the league, 2 as an assistant coach, 2 as a head coach of flag, and 2 as a head coach in the rookie division. First appearance in the Super Bowl for Coach Carey. His assistant is Benjamin Wishmeyer. And now we hear Aaron Holt on the PA introducing the teams today.
Number 21, Evan Moore.
And Rick, it's always great to see the parents and the fans get on the field, creating this tunnel for Notre Dame and all the signs that go with it.
That is, it's a pretty cool, and I heard Coach Moore the other day before the high school game in his intro talk about Super Bowl Sunday here at the Bantam games. You see more glitter than you see than he mentioned. You see more glitter. So, the parents make this a special occasion for these little guys, and it's fun to watch. You see on the other side, you see the black and gold of Army, and then on this side, you see the golden green from Notre Dame. So yeah, you see a big contingent there waiting for the kids to run out there, and just a cool environment for these guys to kick off or to finish their season in the Super Bowl.
So we had a great shot of Army, and now we'll see Notre Dame being introduced, coming through the human tunnel, if you will. Again, this is the Irish, undefeated, 11-0. Coach Cherry says pretty solid on both sides of the ball for the Irish. He says we have a great group of kids. They are very talented, smart, aggressive, and love football. This team has been a ton of fun to watch. They seem to get better with every practice and game that they have. And as coaches, we love to see our team have fun playing the game, learning, competing, and developing along the way. Well said by Coach Josh Cherry about Notre Dame. And some comments here for Army by Coach Rich Carey. They've won 7 games by shutout. Their overall record, 9-2. They have scored 3 more touchdowns in 6 games. They have had 5 different players score TD, so they do share the wealth. Had 5 players make the Pro Bowl this year. And during the regular season, Army lost to Notre Dame 15-6 and 21-0. Only 2 losses of the season for Army. And again, Army scored 6 of the 12 against this very stingy Notre Dame defense. They've only given up 12 points this year.
Yeah, and looking at throughout Army, also 7 TD runs of over 50 yards this season, including one by Evan Wishmeyer of 91 yards. So pretty high-octane offenses on both sides, and a lot of times games in the Super Bowl come down to the little things like turnovers, like penalties, and those things. So Army's hoping to limit those as much as possible and try to pull off what would probably be considered a little bit of an upset to beat the undefeated Notre Dame Irish team.
So here in this rookie division, you're basically talking about second graders. There might be some sprinkled in first graders, but mainly second graders.
Yeah, the league usually, like you said, it's all second graders, except if there's some that are physically ready to play in first grade, then you'll see a sprinkling of those. But normally you don't have more than 2 or 3 first graders on any of these teams. So getting ready to start. Along with the rookie game, we don't have any kickoffs or do the punts or anything like that, so they'll just start with the ball. Army will start with the ball on the 35-yard line, and we'll get underway here.
Quarterback for Army is Easton Calvert. Running down the lineup here for Army, we have Kyle Franklin. You'll see him at cornerback. Reese Carter, number 2, also at cornerback. Number 10, Paulie Hayes, center and free safety. Number 11 is Easton Calvert, your quarterback. And this game is underway.
He's outside.
Could go with that big play. We've talked about the big play, and chased down from behind and tackled at the 39-yard line. And that's the quarterback, Easton Calvert, with the big gainer.
Yeah, that was a nice play. Looked like he was lined up at the halfback position, so he got the ball and then bounced it outside and got big yardage there, gain of about 26 yards on first play of the game for Army. So exactly how they wanted to start things off today.
Rick, I think that might have been 30.
I think you're right, too.
Evan Wishmeyer, he's the halfback. So Calvert hands that off to Evan Wishmeyer, so we'll give credit to Wishmeyer for that big play to begin today's rookie game. And now they'll go right back to the run game, and I believe that's Wishmeyer again for Army, and picks up a couple. Yeah,
that might have been the fullback. Hard to see the numbers on those Army jerseys. Kind of reminds me of the Warren Central jerseys sometimes when they have the all black with the gold numbers. So
if that was the fullback, that would be number 14, Colt Signer.
Yeah, I think that's who that was. It was just a simple belly play up the middle. They picked up about 2 on first down.
Also we have Evan Moore. He's number 21. Wingback number 30 is Evan Wishmeyer. Next play, another running play to the 35-yard line. Couple of yards for Army. Looks like I believe that's Colt Signer again, number 14 with the carry.
Yeah, on a big hole up the middle, and it did get closed pretty quickly there by the Notre Dame defense. But Luke Cherry, I think, came up and made the play from the safety position, but did gain about 3, so 3rd and 5, Kevin.
Offensive line trying to get set here for Army. Calvert hands it off, trying to get outside. Nice stiff arm, trying to do the second stiff arm, and going to be dropped for a loss. Looked like big number 30 maybe, Kyler Thompson.
I think it was Kyler Thompson with a nice tackle. You'll see it around here, kind of some misdirection, number 21 on the carry. And
Evan Moore.
And broke one tackle, but then Kyler Thompson came up and made a really nice play there for a big loss of about 5, and that'll bring up 4th and long for Army.
This is the Rookie Division Championship. Opening drive, Army with the football just inside the Notre Dame 40 at the 39. They need 10 yards for the first down, and not going to make it. So it'll be a turnover on downs. Well done by this Notre Dame defense.
Yeah, good job. I think Cherry came up and made that tackle along with Kaylee Johnson as well. But after that initial opening 26-yard gain, Notre Dame's defense did a very good job of stiffening, and they stopped Wishmeyer there, and Notre Dame will take over on downs.
So the rest of the roster for Army, number 32, Gibson Kaylee, and number 33 is Race Wagoner, and 47, Cannon Lilly. 54 is KJ Hatfield. Number 71, Ben Carey. 77, Blake Walker. And 93 is Owen Roll. Now it's Notre Dame's opportunity here on offense for the first time today. No score. These games move along pretty quickly, so you got to take advantage of every possession. Quarterback is Braden Foster for the Irish, and he's going to keep it. And he finds a big opening all the way to the 49, picks up 11 yards for the first down.
Yeah, just a pretty simple quarterback sweep there, and had both running backs out in front of him. You'll see it here, well blocked, and a nice couple moves by Foster to cut back, and he gains about 10, 14 yards there on first down. So a big first play by Notre Dame as well.
Grant Souders, number 2 for Notre Dame. Split in, number 10, Jackson Tinkham, center 11 is Urban Wilkins. 14, Zach Tapak. 21 is Carson Umbarger. 30, Kyler Thompson. 32, Brady Tressel. We'll get the rest of the lineup here for Notre Dame, and they throw it in, toss it in the backfield, and Army takes him down. He gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah,
Cherry?
Yeah, it was Cherry on the carry, but well done up front there by that Army defense. A good penetration up front. You see it here that, boom, 77, I believe, for Army.
And also 30, you have Blake Walker and Evan Wishmeyer in on the stop for Army. So 33 is Luke Cherry, fullback. 47, Corbin Buck. 54, Liam Scott. 77, Luke Paxson. 89, Mason Heidelberger. And 93 is Kaylee Johnson. That's your Notre Dame roster today. And it's going to be 2nd down and 10 from the Notre Dame 49-yard line. The toss, trying to get outside.
That's Cherry.
Cherry's got a nice angle to the sideline, picks up some pretty good yards. Rick, he gets 6 yards to the Army 45 into the Army territory.
Yeah, that was a good carry, a good and made a couple moves, but also a good job by Army. You see it out here, the safety or cornerback that came up to make the play did a very good job, very effective, and a good tackle. I believe that might have been maybe number 14, Cole Siner.
So to bring up 3rd and 4 as Notre Dame breaks huddle. In just a moment, we'll start our player profiles. These are some questions we ask these rookie players before today's game, and the answers are always interesting.
Always entertaining, Kevin.
So we'll get to those in just a moment. Notre Dame trying
77 in the
run
backfield.
Outside, and that's Blake Walker again. We've mentioned his name a couple of times. Taking down, was that Thompson in the backfield?
Yeah, that's well defended. He fought off the block. You see him here, boom. A couple guys tried to block him, and he went right through it and tackled Thompson in the backfield for about a 4-yard loss. So that's going to bring up 4th and 9 for Notre Dame as well.
Our first profile today for Notre Dame, Braden Foster. He's number 1. He's the quarterback. He goes to Center Grove Elementary School, and he said Mrs. Canterbury, his favorite teacher, says getting to try out new positions, best part about football. Big fan of Titus McCoy, the great Center Grove football player, and Antonio Brown, his favorite pro player, and scoring nine touchdowns as a quarterback is the big highlight there for Foster. And here comes Notre Dame, and what a stiff arm. And it will be a first down for Notre Dame at the 40. Cherry with a great stiff arm.
Yeah, the defensive back was out there ready to make the tackle, and you'll see it right here.
And
boom. Down he goes.
John Madden. Boom.
And he picked up about 1 yard extra for that first down. So a really nice run there off of the jet sweep from Luke Cherry.
First down, Irish at the Army 40-yard line. Final 40 seconds of the first quarter. The quarterback will keep it. This is Foster. He's got a lead blocker. Pushes one Army player down.
Oh, he might go.
And he could go all the way and out of bounds at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, saving tackle by Army at the 10-yard line. Foster with the big run for the Irish.
Yeah, another well-blocked play. Just a little quarterback sweep out there. He got some of his running backs out in front of him, and one good block, and then he turned the corner and looked like he was going to go, and then got pushed out right at the 10-yard line. So 1st and goal for Notre Dame.
I believe that might have been Kyle Franklin that pushed him out for Army number 1. Saved the touchdown. 1st and goal at the 10 for Notre Dame. First drive for the Irish. Final 25 seconds of the first quarter, no score. The toss on the perimeter. Great tackle from behind for Army.
Yeah, that was well played. Looked like number 71 for Army, Ben Carey, caught Cherry from behind, and that's going to be the last play of the first quarter.
And it was a heck of a first quarter. No score here in this rookie division championship game between Notre Dame and Army. And today's Center Grove Bantam Football League championships are being presented by Harding Group. Harding Group has come a long way from the days when Fred Harding seal-coated and paved Indiana driveways by hand in 1960. Today, Harding Group is a full-service asphalt, paving, concrete, and maintenance provider. Harding Group serves its customers with one-stop shopping for all their asphalt and concrete surfacing and paving needs, as well as commercial snow removal and salting. Trust a name that's been serving Central Indiana for more than 50 years. Call Harding Group for your asphalt, concrete, and snow removal needs, 1-844-HARDING, or online at hardinggroup.com. Appreciate Harding Group being our presenting sponsor today. Back to our profiles. For Army, Gibson Cayley, Center Grove Elementary School is where Gibson attends. Mrs. Negri, his favorite teacher. Best part about football for Gibson is tackling. His favorite Trojan football player is Nick Browning. He's a big fan of T.Y. Hilton of the Colts, and a big highlight for Gibson playing in the Super Bowl today. And he says a big additional some information. I like playing football. Well done, Gibson, for the Army Black Knights. To Notre Dame, we have Grant Souders, number 2. He goes to Maple Grove. He says he loves to run the football. And his favorite player of all time, he says number 30. That could be two people I could think of, Carson Steele or Titus McCoy.
I think you're right.
Can't go wrong with either of those.
Yeah, we'll just say number 30.
So number 30, well said. He also likes Peyton Manning, and he says going to the Super Bowl, the big highlight for Grant. And he says Grant has an older sister and a younger brother. He enjoys soccer, fishing, going to the beach, and saving money.
Saving money? I like it.
Never had that before in all the years. Well said, Grant.
Future financial advisor right there, banker.
Here we go to start the second quarter. Fumble, and Notre Dame gets on it.
Yeah, it looked like a pitch play from the quarterback Foster back to Cherry, and just I don't know if it just hit off of his shoulder pads or if it actually might have hit the guy that was in motion here. We'll see it here. Oh, yeah, it did bounce off of the back of Thompson's jersey there, but luckily for Notre Dame they recovered, but was a loss of about 2, so 3rd and goal from the 11 now.
Kyle Franklin, he's number 1 for Army. He goes to Sugar Grove. Mr. Mueller, his PE teacher.
Oh, man.
His favorite teacher. There you go.
He had to pay him probably to say that.
Loves tackling, likes Carson Steele and Antonio Brown. Well said, Kyle Franklin. Number 1 for Army. 3rd down, Rick. It looks like the ball right at the 11. 3rd and goal. Here come the Irish, and what a tackle. Just inside the 10. Big-time tackle for the Black Knights.
Number 14, you're right.
Colt Siner.
4th down.
Cherry takes the toss, and here comes Colt. Wow, wrapped him up.
Yep.
Took him down. 47 also in on the stop. That's Cannon Lilly, but it was Siner that made the big hit.
So big play here now. 4th and goal from about the 8.5-yard line. Would be a big momentum boost for Army to be able to stop Notre Dame here.
This drive started at the Notre Dame 38. They've got it all the way down to the Army 8. Foster, the quarterback.
Oh, he was going to try to throw it.
And it's going to be a turnover on downs. What a play by this Army defense. Getting in there, 71. That's Ben Carey at the bottom of that pile for Army. Watch it again.
Yeah, it looked like Cherry kind of stopped. I think it was going to be a little fullback pass there. He was looking down the field for a couple guys, but credit that Army front four, especially Ben Carey and Blake Walker were in the backfield a lot there, and Carey came up with the stop. Big stop on 4th down, and now Army will take over deep inside their own territory.
Still no score in this great matchup between Army and Notre Dame. Great defense so far by both teams. Hand off, weaving through that Irish defense to the 18-yard line.
Yeah, that's a good gain on 1st down. I think that was Wishmeyer on the carry, and yeah, anytime that you can get 4 or 5 yards on 1st down, you'll take that in a heartbeat, and you see it here. A good cutback, used his blocker well, and good gain on 1st down.
Army gets set. Quarterback is Calvert.
Little misdirection.
Uh-oh,
fumble.
Fumble Going to be recovered by Notre Dame.
That Kyler Thompson got on that, but really credit to the cornerback here on this side. We'll see if we can get his number. He's the one at number 10, I believe. Yeah, number 10 caused the fumble, and big Kyler Thompson comes up with the fumble recovery. So big turnover there, first turnover of the game, and Notre Dame now takes over first down on the 12-yard line.
Looked like that was 21. Evan Moore for Army, the wingback, trying to get outside, but what a defensive play by Notre Dame. The Irish, again, have only given up 12 points this year. Very stingy here defensively.
Yeah, I think that was Jackson Tinkham that came up with that fumble, caused the fumble, and then Thompson picked it, recovered it.
Thompson cuts it up, taken down at the 10, picks up a couple of yards.
Yeah, he did a good job there of using his blockers, saw that everybody was pushed to the outside, so did cut it up to get a couple yards. But
looked like 33 on the tackle. Is that Wagner?
I believe so.
33, Race Wagner for Army with nice tackle, very textbook-like tackle. Ball at the 10 brings up second down, and call it 8 yards here for the Irish as they break huddle. 4 minutes left to play here in the first half. No score, but the Irish are knocking on the door.
A little counter crisscross play, Luke Cherry, but a very good job by that defense for Army specifically. That might have been either Signer or
Blake Walker, 77 with the tackle. Well done. Here we see it again. Not fooled.
Third down.
So to bring up third down for the Irish, ball at the 9. Looks like they got to get it inside the 3 for the first down.
But credit Army's defense so far. After that turnover, they've stiffened pretty well here and trying to keep Notre Dame out of the end zone.
Here come the Irish in the green and gold against the Army Black Knights. Army going with the all-black unis. Some sharp-looking uniforms by both teams today. On third down, man in motion. He takes the handoff. Cherry lining up a wingback looking for the end zone. He's in there. Touchdown, Irish.
Yeah, you'll see it here, Kevin. He did. He lined up at wingback, and you had Thompson and Tapek out in front of him. He got to the outside, one little move inside, and then carried a couple guys into the end zone. So big touchdown there by Luke Cherry. Good blocking in front of him.
And now they'll set up to go for 2. Coach Cherry in the huddle, calling the play. Irish strike first, 6-0 here in this rookie division championship game.
A lot of times these games come down to who makes or who doesn't make the 2-point conversion.
Quarterback going to keep it. That's Foster. Got a blocker, but the Army defense strings it out and takes him down shy of the goal line. So it's going to remain 6-0. Notre Dame leads Army here in the second quarter.
Yeah, good play by Army there on the 2-point conversion. They did a good job of stringing it out, and then caused Foster to have to try to cut back. And when he did, there was a host of Army players there. But we'll see the touchdown again from Luke Cherry. Just did a really good job. Got a couple good blocks up at the point of attack, and did a good job of cutting back and carrying a couple guys into the end zone.
For Notre Dame, Jack Tinkham. He's wearing number 10. He goes to Center Grove Elementary. Favorite teacher, Mrs. Thompson. Says he loves getting a tackle and getting his name called over the PA system. I love it. His favorite Trojan football player is Ethan Crow. He likes Bilal Powell of the New York Jets. And here comes Army. Kind of bouncing it outside, and Notre Dame doing a good job keeping the ball carrier in front at the 36, maybe just 1 yard. Looked like he ran for 20 and got 1.
A lot of times that's what happened. I think that was Wishmeyer again, but you see him break a couple tackles, but 54 was there initially. for Notre Dame, Liam Scott, and then the other guys, he kind of held them up, and the other guys came and cleaned it up. But a good job, good job by that swarming Notre Dame defense.
So for Tinkham, going back to his player profile, says the big highlight, running 20 yards to get a tackle. And he says, I'm in 2nd grade, and I'm 7 years old, and I love video games. Jack Tinkham, number 10 for Notre Dame today. 2nd down and 9.
A big 54 again. I like that. That's 2 straight plays that he's done a really good job. Liam Scott for Notre Dame just broke down and didn't let Signer get outside, and really, really good tackle there.
Ball now at the 39-yard line, so a couple of yards on the play. Evan Wishmeyer called his number a lot today already for Army, number 30. He goes to Sugar Grove. Mrs. Parsetich, his favorite teacher, says getting to run the ball the best part about football, and he likes Carson Steele at Center Grove. DeAndre Hopkins, his favorite NFL player, and he says playing in his 2nd Super Bowl and getting 91-yard touchdown. Those are the big highlights for him. So, again, 2nd appearance in the Super Bowl for Evan Wishmeyer.
91-yard touchdown run, Kevin. That's pretty impressive.
That is very impressive. That's like Max the Rocket Norris type run there. Also, I know Carson Steele, he had a 94-yard touchdown run last year against Carmel. Big play here for both teams. 3rd and 6 for Army. The Black Knights trail the Irish 6-0, and less than 2 minutes left to play here in the first half. And let's see what they can dial up here with the quarterback, Easton Calvert. They'll do the double handoff and going nowhere. Irish take care of the running back.
I think that was number 11, Urban Wilkins, on that. We'll see it here. Yeah, they tried the counter crisscross as well, but Wilkins was in the backfield. Boom. Yep, right there, and he just hung on to 21 more. And big loss there on 3rd down. So that's going to bring up 4th down. Notre Dame calls another timeout to try to get the ball back and get more points on the board.
And our next profile is number 11, Urban Wilkins, who made that big defensive play for Notre Dame. He goes to Center Grove Elementary School. Mrs. Ritter, his favorite teacher, he says he loves tackling and running, and boy, did he display tackling right there on that play. And his favorite NFL player, T.Y. Hilton of the Colts, and the big highlight for Urban, making 7 tackles in 1 game. Well done, Urban Wilkins for Notre Dame. Evan Moore, he's the one that ran that last play. He's number 21 for Army. He says he goes to St. Barnabas. I think he says Ms. Engelmeyer is his favorite teacher. Says he loves getting the ball, likes T.Y. Hilton. Big highlight, getting my first touchdown, and he says, I love football. Well said, Evan Moore, number 21 for Army. And big play here for the Black Knights, 4th and 9 against this very tough Notre Dame defense. Breaks 1 tackle, but not the 2nd tackle. Wishmeyer taken down at the 36-yard line, and it will be a turnover on down.
Yeah, good tackle by Kyler Thompson there to get Wishmeyer. They did a kind of a fake handoff there and kept it, and credit Notre Dame's defense again. I mean, that's a very, very good defense, and now they take over. Minute 40 remaining. I think they have 1 timeout.
Timeout on the field.
For Notre Dame, Zach Tapak, number 14, goes to Sugar Grove. He says he likes all of his teachers. That is the best answer, Zach Tapak. And then he says, favorite part about football is tackling. His favorite Center Grove Trojan of all time, can't go wrong here, Jackson Holt. And his favorite NFL player, J.J. Watt. And the big highlight for Zach Tapak, my first touchdown. Zach Tapak, number 14 for the Irish. And remember, teachers, he says all of you are his favorites. He's probably a straight-A student.
Yeah, exactly. Brings a lot of apples to school for his teachers. A little fumbled snap there.
Colt Signer for Army, number 14. He's done a great job today, making a lot of tackles. His favorite teacher of all time from preschool, it says Miss Melanie Clifford. And from Sugar Grove, Mrs. Parsetich, his 2nd grade teacher. And he says the best part about football is tackling. He's a big fan of Carson Steele, the Trojans, and also Charlie O'Gega. As we see the Irish with the running play to the outside. To
Cherry
the
again.
25 out of bounds. And right on cue, that's Colt Signer making the tackle on Cherry at the 20. And it's going to be close to a first down. And they say first down Notre Dame. And finishing up with Colt Signer, his favorite NFL player, Drew Brees. I know Rick likes that.
Absolutely.
Former Purdue Boilermaker quarterback Drew Brees. And the big highlight for Colt, recovering a fumble. Colt Signer, number 14 Army, just made that tackle, and the Irish, Rick, with the ball to 25, 1st and 10, and they got 51 seconds to work with trying to get another score.
That's what's a little bit difficult about, because you won't see very many passes in this age group. Kind of hard to stop the clock whenever you're just running the ball, but you're trying to get plays outside and out of bounds. Looks like they got
a false start. Nope, it's going to be offside against the defense. Army maybe lined up in the neutral zone possibly.
Yeah, I think they might have jumped a little bit early. Snap was a little bit slow, and yeah, penalty on Army. That takes them 5 yards closer.
Army Cadets.
Irish sprinting to the line of scrimmage. Ball at the 20. Again, 51 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Irish in front, 6-0, trying to add another score before halftime. They were going to try to do the double handoff. The second running back, though, not there. So the Notre Dame Irish run the ball. I believe was that Cherry again?
Yeah, that was Cherry, but he was looking to hand the ball off. Maybe a counter crisscross play there, but yeah, the defense also was there. Very good job by 77. Again, Blake Walker was in the backfield. So wisely, Cherry just kept it himself, and clock now ticks under 25 seconds remaining here in the first half. Cherry outside again. Oh, great play by Colt Signer again, I believe, number 14. They're going to have a hard time. They're going to try to scramble around and get one more play in, but all right, so they spike it with 3.2 seconds remaining. So Notre Dame will have one play remaining before halftime.
Try to come up maybe with that one trick play. If you've got one in the playbook, maybe this is the time to use it. Football just inside the 20 at the 19. It's 4th and 4, and this one would think might be your last play of the first half.
Yeah, more than likely it will be, unless it's a
penalty or something else odd that might happen.
But a big play for both teams. Obviously, Army wants to keep this game at 6-0 going into halftime, and Notre Dame, if they're able to get another touchdown, would be a really big momentum booster for them going into halftime. You got Kyler Thompson over here lined up at split end. They might try to throw the ball. Yep.
They throw it to Cherry, or they toss it to Cherry, and he throws the ball in the air. It's going to be incomplete, and that will take us to halftime here in this Rookie Division Championship game. Notre Dame leads Army by a score of 6-0. This is Center Grove Bantam Football League Championship Sunday, presented by Harding Group.
Shop from over 5,000 vehicles in one location at RaySkillmanCars.com. At RaySkillmanCars.com, we make it easy for you to find what you're looking for. Cars, trucks, crossovers, and SUVs, new and used, all with high-quality pictures and full descriptions. Search by make, model, or price. Buy with confidence from the dealer that sold over 24,000 new and used vehicles in 2017. Ray Skillman Automotive. 12 brands, 17 locations, or at RaySkillmanCars.com.
Welcome to the Ray Skillman Auto Group halftime show. Ray Skillman, where we stock him deep and sell him cheap. Notre Dame leads Army by a score of 6-0 here at intermission. A lot of defense here in the first half, and Rick Embry, that's sort of what we expected from these two teams. A lot of defense. It's going to be tough to put that ball in the end zone today.
Yeah, you got the Army, who had 7 games shutout this year, and Notre Dame had only given up 12 points all year as well. So very defensive game Notre Dame was able to convert on the one turnover in the first half that they scored on after getting the ball on the 12-yard line. They punched that one in. But a good job by Army of stopping Notre Dame a couple times when they were inside, deep inside territory to try to keep this game close.
So again, a great first half by both teams. Both teams huddling on their respective sidelines, and
we got a halftime guest here, Kevin. This is you want to say your name and just tell me what team you play for during football season. What's your name, buddy?
Hi, I'm Mason.
And what team do you play for, Mason?
I play for Indiana.
The Indiana Hoosiers. What do you like about football?
I like running and passing and throwing.
That's awesome. So, who was your coaches this year for Indiana?
I had Robarts, JT, and Brad.
That's great. What school do you go to, Mason?
I go to Pleasant Grove Elementary.
Pleasant Grove. And what's your favorite class or subject? You like them all?
Yeah.
All right, Mason. Well, thanks for joining us here at halftime, all right? Take care, buddy.
Thanks.
thank you guys. Thank you, Mason. That was great to have him here stop by in the broadcast booth. Good job, Rick. Good job, Mason. And I think we're about ready for the awards program here at halftime. So, again, Notre Dame leads Army by a score of 6-0. Let's now join public address announcer Aaron Holt for the presentation of the Mental Attitude Award winners and the Coach of the Year Award. Hopefully, Aaron's ready to go.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you can direct your attention to the middle of the track around the 50-yard line, each year the Center Grove Bantam Football League recognizes the Sportsmanship Award winner from each division of each team. Currently, we want to recognize the rookie division. First, we'll use Army, Coach Rick Carey, and the player is Gibson Kale. From Indiana and Coach Chad Robards, the player to be recognized is Dane Rome. For Ohio State and Coach Jason Youngs, the player to be recognized is Hudson Murdoch. For Navy and Coach Peters, recognize Camden Krukemeyer. And finally, for Notre Dame and Coach Josh Cherry, recognize Luke Paxson. In addition to recognizing the Sportsmanship Players of the Year, for the rookie, we also do Coach of the Year, and this year's recipient is Indiana's Chad Robards. Congratulations to everybody.
Thank you very much, Aaron Holt. Great job. That was the Sportsmanship Awards for the rookie division and also Coach of the Year. Again, Notre Dame leads Army in this rookie championship game by a score of 6-0 here at intermission. We'll take a break. This is Center Grove Bantam Football League Championship Sunday, presented by Harding Group.
Shop from over 5,000 vehicles in one location at RaySkillmanCars.com. At RaySkillmanCars.com, we make it easy for you to find what you're looking for. Cars, trucks, crossovers, and SUVs, new and used, all with high-quality pictures and full descriptions. Search by make, model, or price. Buy with confidence from the dealer that sold over 24,000 new and used vehicles in 2017. Ray Skillman Automotive. 12 brands, 17 locations, or at RaySkillmanCars.com.
Welcome back to Ray Skillman Stadium. Kevin Conrad along with Rick Embry. We had the awards here at halftime, and Rick, What a nice visit there by Mason at halftime. I know you got some more information about this boy.
Yeah, that was Mason Garvey. He's a player in the rookie division for IU. He has been diagnosed with cancer, so kind of having a little bit of a rough day here. He's out here watching his buddies, but isn't able to participate. So brought him up here and did a little interview with him. So just keep Mason and his family in everybody's prayers.
Yeah, and thank you, Kim Robards, for bringing him up here to the booth so we could chat with him for just a little bit here at halftime. Again, Notre Dame leads Army in a great first half, 6-0, and we got the second half coming up in here in just a moment. But we'll go back to the profiles. Again, these are the player profiles for Notre Dame today. Carson Umbarger, he's number 21. He goes to Center Grove Elementary School. Mrs. Fiddler, his favorite teacher. He says the best part about football is running the ball and playing with his friends. He's a big fan of Carson Steele of the Center Grove Trojans. He likes J.J. Watt of the NFL. Big highlight for Carson, 30-yard run against IU and going to the Super Bowl. So that's Carson Umbarger, 21 for Notre Dame. For Army, Polly Hayes, number 10, goes to St. Francis and Claire. And Mrs. I think it's Swentz is his favorite teacher, if I'm reading that correctly. He says he likes tackling. He is a big fan of Jackson Schott of the Trojans, and he likes Odell Beckham Jr. in the NFL ranks. And he said the big highlight for Polly is stopping a touchdown with a big tackle. And he says, I'm fast, and football is my favorite sport. Can't say it any better than that, Polly. Good job. For Army, number 10. Kyler Thompson, mentioned him quite a bit here in the first half for Notre Dame. He's number 30, goes to Sugar Grove. Mrs. Winkleman, his favorite teacher. He says he likes hitting. Best part about football, making that big hit. And he likes Eric McClurg, one of his all-time favorite Center Grove Trojan football players. And his favorite NFL player, Juju Smith-Schuster and Cam Chancellor. Also, big highlight for Kyler, my first touchdown against Navy. And he says, my team hasn't lost a game this season. My big brother Kellen plays for JRT, which is the junior Trojans.
I just got to say, I question, his favorite player being Eric McClurg. I don't know if Eric, bribed him to say that or bought him a Coke or something to say that, but we might have to check Kyler's mental well-being after that one.
And for Army today, Owen Roll, number 93, goes to Pleasant Grove. Mr. Reese's favorite teacher, loves tackling and making that big hit. He likes Brock, I think it says Poole, his favorite Trojan player. And he's a big fan of Peyton Manning. And a big highlight for Owen, sacking the QB. Favorite video game, Black Ops 3. There you go. Owen Roll.
1 and 2 are my personal favorites, Kevin.
So is it probably a good thing that Owen plays for the Army Black Knights?
There you go.
There you go. Rookie Notre Dame's Brady Tressel, number 32, goes to Sugar Grove Elementary. Mrs. Weidman, his favorite teacher. He says he loves tackling. He's a big fan of number 30. That would be Carson Steele of the Trojans. Likes J.J. Watt. Big highlight for Brady. Fumble recovery after forcing the fumble. And he says he comes from a long line of football fans, players, and coaches. The Tressel family.
Well, we know there's a couple Tressels that, coached at a pretty high level at Ohio State. So we need to get more information on that one.
For Army, Blake Walker, 77. He's been disrupting a lot for this Notre Dame offense today, making a lot of tackles. He goes to Maple Grove. Mrs. Cuskadon, if I'm saying that correctly, favorite teacher. Favorite thing about football for Blake, getting to the Super Bowl and making tackles. His favorite Trojan football player of all time, Skylar Spetter. He likes Andrew Luck of the Colts, and big highlight, hitting the quarterback and making him fumble. 77, Blake Walker for Army. Notre Dame's Luke Cherry, 33. He goes to Sugar Grove. Mrs. Dotson, his favorite teacher. I like tackling on defense. Titus McCoy, his favorite Trojan. He likes Todd Gurley of the NFL. Big highlight, a fumble recovery to get the Super Bowl. And he says here, thank you to my dad for coaching me this year. Luke Cherry, 33 for Notre Dame. Army's Reese Carter is number 2. He attends Pleasant Grove. Mrs. Booker, his favorite teacher. He says he loves tackling and running the football. His favorite player for Center Grove is Austin Booker, number 94. And he likes T.Y. Hilton and Andrew Luck of the Colts. And he says he loves running the football. It was his My first time, he said, this year to run the football. We're about ready for the second half. We'll do one more player profile, and then we'll get the second half underway. We have Corbin Buck, number 47. He goes to Sugar Grove Elementary School. Mrs. Villarreal, if I'm saying that correctly, is the art teacher, favorite teacher. He says he loves tackling. His favorite Trojan is Carson Steele. From the past, Johnny Zwitt, that's his uncle, and he likes the Colts, George Odom. And he says, big highlight, making one of the Army players fumble when I tackled him. And he says, I love football and I love my team. That's Corbin Buck, number 47 for Notre Dame. And Rick, we're ready for the second half, and should be a great one. Again, the Irish in front 6-0 over Army. And Notre Dame has the ball to begin the second half from its own 35, and it looked like someone for Army jumped a little bit too soon.
Yeah, I got a little bit excited there on the defensive line. They've done a good job up front there, mostly Carey and Blake Walker from that defensive line standpoint for Army, but got a little bit early start there, and then Notre Dame picks up 5 yards on the penalty.
So to bring up 1st and 5 at the Irish 40-yard line. Irish quarterback Braden Foster saw him carry it a few times in the first half. He's going to carry it again. He has a lead blocker, gets outside for the first down and cuts it back inside a little bit, gets it to the 49-yard line.
Yeah, good run there again by Foster, like you said, getting Cherry out there in front of him, Thompson out there in front of him. He's usually able to pick up some decent yardage, and he gets about 8 there on 1st and 5 and another first down for Notre Dame.
It looked like that might have been Ben Carey, 71, with the tackle on Foster. Ball at the 49, just shy of the 50. 1st and 10, Notre Dame. Good start here for the Irish. Again, Notre Dame undefeated on the season. 11-0 under head coach Josh Cherry. Beat this Army team during the season 15-6 and 21-0. Now they're going to try to run it
There
here
comes
to
Thompson
the near
around the
side.
edge. Good cutback. Another good cutback by Thompson.
Used his blocker well, very patient with the run, and he gets pushed out of bounds at the 37, gets another first down.
Yeah, exactly right, Kevin. He kind of just waited. He waited, made a couple kids miss right there. Good cutback, and then got another block to pick up another 4 or 5 yards. So a good run by Kyler and another first down for Notre Dame.
For Army today, we have Cannon Lilly, number 47, attends Pleasant Crossing Elementary. Mrs. Lemon, his favorite teacher. He says he loves to run the ball. His favorite Trojan of all time, he says Swan. Could be a couple of Swans. We've had a couple of them, right?
Yeah, you're exactly right. A couple really good ones.
Andrew Luck, his favorite Trojan of all time. Or, I'm sorry, Andrew Luck, his favorite NFL player. And we'll see a run by number 33 for Notre Dame. That's Cherry lining up at wingback.
Nice tackle.
Gets a couple, but that's a heck of a tackle by Army.
I think that was Siner again. Siner and Wishmeyer. Siner coming over from the linebacker position, and Cherry cut back, and boom, Siner was there to lay the hammer down. So kept him to only a 2-yard gain when it looked like he was going to get a lot more.
Lilly says here, making it to the Super Bowl today. The big highlight for Cannon Lilly, number 47 for Army. Liam Scott mentioned his name a lot today for Notre Dame. He's number 54. He goes to Center Grove Elementary. Ms. Metters, his favorite teacher, playing cornerback and tackling, the best part about football. His favorite Trojan of all time, he says all of them. Not a bad answer
I like
there.
it.
And we'll see the Irish.
Oh, that's a couple nice cutbacks, and Cherry's going to go.
It will be a touchdown for Cherry and the Irish. He will go 31 yards for the score.
Touchdown Irish.
Yeah, just a really nice cutback there. You see it here. He saw his blocking, and then boom, once he got up the middle and he got past that initial line, he was off to the races. So fantastic job by Cherry and good blocking up front, and Notre Dame tacks on another touchdown.
One of those blockers up front, Liam Scott, number 54. He says playing quarterback and tackling, two of the best parts about football. He says he likes Odell Beckham Jr. Big highlight for Liam. Anytime I make a tackle for a loss or score 1 or 2 point conversions, and that's what they're going for right now here for the Irish. And he says go Irish. That's Liam Scott, number 54 for Notre Dame. Trying to go for 2. The quarterback, Foster, keeps it. And a good job by Cherry to be that lead blocker, and he gets in there for the 2-point conversion. So makes it 14-zip Notre Dame. Again, a great block on the edge by Cherry to get Foster into the end zone. 14-0 Irish, 6:04 left to play in the third quarter.
Yeah, a good opening drive in the start of the second half by Notre Dame, and they tacked on another touchdown, added the 2-point conversion there with the quarterback Foster out in front on that quarterback sweep, and now really important for Army to try to respond and get back in this ball game.
Today's game being presented by Harding Group. Harding Group has come a long way from the days when Fred Harding seal-coated and paved Indiana driveways by hand in 1960. Today, Harding Group is a full-service asphalt paving, concrete, and maintenance provider. Call Harding Group for your asphalt, concrete, and snow removal needs, 1-844-HARDING, or online at hardinggroup.com.
Misdirection by Moore, but he's going to get tackled. And number 10, Jackson Tinkham again with the tackle for loss. He's had a couple of those from that defensive end position. Just a really, really nice job of getting up through the blocks and making the big loss.
For Army, 71 is Ben Carey. He attends St. Francis and Clare. Miss Weber, his favorite teacher, making tackles in the backfield. A big favorite part about football for Carey. Ben says Carson Steele his favorite Trojan. He likes Juju Smith-Schuster of the NFL ranks. And big tackle in the backfield, not much there for Army. And to finish up with Carey, making the Pro Bowl and going to the Super Bowl, the big highlights. And he says, my big brother is playing in the major Super Bowl today. He is also number 71 for Army. So we'll have to look for Carey in the championship game later today at 4 o'clock in the major division. And Rick, what a big play there in the backfield.
Yeah, I think that was Brady Tressel, number 32, coming from that defensive tackle position he got in the backfield, and another loss. And that Notre Dame defense is really starting to dominate now.
Again, the Irish have only given up 12 points all season, but Army did score 6 of those 12. They did get 1 touchdown against this Irish defense during the regular season. The only 2 losses for Army this year came to the hands of Notre Dame, and now it's going to be 4th and very, very long here for Army.
Yeah, that was a pretty decent gain up the middle. At least got 4 or 5 yards back. But yeah, you're right. It's 4th and 13 for Army on offense.
Signer with the carry, but I like the way this Notre Dame defense flies to the ball. It just wasn't one guy there. It was like 3 to 4 green jerseys around the running back making the tackle.
Yeah, they've been solid all afternoon.
4th and 13.
Oh, he's going to throw it.
Throws it out there.
Oh.
Almost made the catch. Dropped at the 41-yard line. It will be a turnover on downs, but what an effort by Army.
Yeah, good little trick play. It looked like they threw that to 14 Signer, and I don't know if that was Wishmeyer throwing the ball or who, but you see it there. There was getting pressure by Notre Dame, Braden Foster. I think if they would have had a little bit more time, they might have been able to complete that pass. But Notre Dame takes over now again at the 32-yard line. Very good field position and looking to tack on another score.
Great crowd today. There you can see the Notre Dame fans here on the near side in front of the Ray Skillman Stadium press box. Across the way, the Army fans, you can see a lot of people with their umbrellas today. A lot of times we've had, like Rick said, rain, sleet, cold, wind, but today rather on the warm side, but we're not complaining.
No, absolutely not, and I'm sure the kids and the parents aren't complaining either. They'd much rather have a 85-degree day than a 35-degree day.
Notre Dame with the football at the Army 32. That is Luke Cherry breaking a tackle, stiff-arming a defender, and finally driven out of bounds right at that first down marker. Man, he's tough to bring down.
Yeah, just very difficult to bring down. Also does a very good job of making cutbacks whenever he sees the defense over pursuing. So very impressive by him and performance by him so far. And you got to always make sure you mention those guys up front that don't get a lot of publicity, but they're the ones that are creating the holes.
Blake Walker finally hit him out of bounds. For the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, how about Luke Paxson, number 77? He goes to Maple Grove, Mrs. Fox's favorite teacher. Says the best part about football is that you get to exercise. Never had that answer. Love it. He says his favorite Trojan, Connor Delp. He said my dad, J.B. Paxson, one of the all-time greats here at Center Grove, not only in football but basketball and, of course, baseball.
I think Connor Delp, big cousin right there. So not surprising that he picked Connor. And yeah, obviously Luke's dad was a very, very good athlete here from Center Grove in multiple sports.
Number 30, Kyler Thompson, runs for the first down for Notre Dame. And to finish up with Luke Paxson, number 77 for the Irish. He says his favorite NFL player is Andrew Luck. And the big highlight, my first tackle and fumble recovery. That's Luke Paxson, number 77 for Notre Dame. For Army, we have Easton Calvert, quarterback, number 11. He goes to Sugar Grove. Miss Jones, his favorite teacher, playing QB like my older brother, he said. And he says his favorite Trojan, his uncle Eddie, I think it's Albany, 2005. And he says he likes Cam Newton of the pro ranks. And he said a big highlight, my first touchdown on a 40-yard bootleg. Like it. Easton Calvert, number 11 today. He's the quarterback for Army. And we had, what, an offside call or a false
start by that. One of the offensive linemen up front for Notre Dame got a little bit head start, so they'll back them up 5 yards and make it 1st and 15.
Mason Heidelberger, number 89 for Notre Dame. He goes to St. Barnabas. Miss Seiberg, his favorite teacher. Tackling on defense, the best part about football. He says his big fan of Matt Vance, a class of 1999-2000 here at Center Grove. He likes Tom Brady. Okay, Mason, that was kind of...
Oh, man, sorry, Mason.
I was all good with your answers until I read that. But and here comes the Irish once again to the edge, and they finally get the running back down to the turf. That appears to be Cherry once again, number 33 with the carry. We'll watch it again.
Once again, good blocking out in front. Jerry didn't really get touched until about right there. 21 got the initial hit, and then number 2, I believe, for Army cleaned it up. But
Reese Carter, number 2 for Army. And then to finish up with Mason Heidelberger. I guess we'll finish up, even though he did give us that Tom Brady answer. He said the big highlight, wearing my red, white, and blue socks for Military Day. That might be the best answer yet today.
Yeah, and I see Notre Dame has got those same socks on today. But that's a cool... We'll talk about that probably throughout the day or mention it again. But that's a cool event that the Bantam League does out there once a year is the Military Day.
Second down, quarterback bootleg. He scored on this, he said in his player profile, and he loves this play. What was he said? He had 140 yards for a touchdown. That one, though, goes for no yards at all, but great defense here by Army.
That was great defense, and really it all starts, you see the poor guy out there that's got 3 guys out there to block him. I think that was Wishmeyer. He strung it out for them and enabled number 10 to come in again for Army, who's Paulie Hayes, and make the tackle on something that looked like it was going to be a big gainer, but they held him to only about 2 or 3.
For Army, we have K.J. Hatfield, number 54. He goes to Pleasant Grove. Mrs. Anderson, his favorite teacher, says he loves tackling, and his favorite Trojan is Brian Gaffney.
Brian Gaffney, that's a good one. And Brian plays for his dad out on a baseball field. KJ's dad is Coach Hatfield, Keith Hatfield, that's the Center Grove baseball coach, and Brian's a really, really good baseball player.
Cherry with the halfback pass, complete, touchdown, but there is a flag on the play. He completes it to Kyler Thompson, and they're going to say Thompson pushed off, so offensive interference. Did he push the defender down?
Yeah, it got a little bit of a shove there. You see it here. Oh, he was blocking downfield, number 2. Blocking downfield and kind of prevented the defensive back from being able to cover that. So,
finishing up with K.J. Hatfield on his player profile. You're right, Brian Gaffney, great football player, great pitcher and baseball player for the Trojans. KJ says he likes Andrew Luck and Todd Gurley in the NFL, and big highlight for KJ, tackling my cousin, number 30, on Notre Dame, Kyler Thompson.
There you go. Cousin on cousin battle today between those two.
Kaylee Johnson, number 93 for Notre Dame. She attends Center Grove Elementary School, likes Mrs. Andrews as her favorite teacher. Best part about football, sacking the quarterback. Favorite Trojan, number 89. Trying to think who's 89. I'll have to think about that.
Well, it might have been Tidd a couple years ago.
That's what I was wondering. Maybe Cameron Tidd, as we see another great run by Luke Cherry. He gets it to the 11-yard line, a few yards short of the first down.
Touchdown saving tackle again, Blake Walker. He's been everywhere on that Army defense, and right
Double
there.
handoff, Rick. They executed really well. They went to 30, Thompson, then to Cherry. Down to finish up with Kaylee. It says here, J.J. Watt, favorite NFL player, and highlight big tackle stopping a touchdown in the last playoff game. And it says here, I'm the only girl in the league, and she is the only girl playing in the Super Bowl today. So
That's impressive for Kaylee. Kudos to her.
And that brings us to the end of the third quarter here at Ray Skillman Stadium in this Rookie Division Championship game. And our presenting sponsor today for the Center Grove Bantam Football League Championships, Harding Group. Harding Group has come a long way from the days when Fred Harding seal-coated and paved Indiana driveways by hand in 1960. Today, Harding Group is a full-service asphalt, paving, concrete, and maintenance provider. Harding Group serves its customers with one-stop shopping for all their asphalt and concrete surfacing and paving needs, as well as commercial snow removal and salting. Trust a name that's been serving Central Indiana for more than 50 years. Call Harding Group for your asphalt, concrete, and snow removal needs at 1-844-HARDING or online at hardinggroup.com. And Rick, it's great to be in this Center Grove community because we have such great families and support from our local businesses to make this all possible.
Yeah, and it's being on the Bantam Football League board a few years ago, you just see the great support that you get. You know, each of these teams try to get 3 or 4 sponsors, and it's great throughout the year to see the different businesses that step up and the different individuals and families, and it obviously happens all the way through the high school program. So a lot of really great businesses and great people in the community that helps not only the Center Grove Bantam program, but also Center Grove High School football program.
Ready for the fourth quarter here at Ray Skillman Stadium. Notre Dame leads Army 14-zip. This is the rookie division, primarily second graders. There might be a few first graders out there playing today. This is our first of 3 championship games here today for the Center Grove Bantam Football League. Rick, you and I both coached in the Bantam Football League, and it's one of the best, if not the best, in the state of Indiana.
Absolutely, Kevin. And you know what's great about the Bantam League is these guys are running the same offense that Coach Moore runs on Friday, so they learn it early.
Notre Dame on 4th down and getting outside, getting away from one tackler to the 5 and into the end zone. Touchdown. Kyler Thompson scores for the Irish.
Just a really patient run here. You see it here. He gets by the first guy, boom, right there. Once he gets by that guy, then he's got Cherry out in front of him with a good block, and then one cutback by Kyler, and he's in the end zone touchdown, and Notre Dame is rolling.
Looks like Notre Dame will go for 1, up 20-0 as we get things underway here in quarter number 4. Coming up in the 2 o'clock hour will be the minor division championship, and at 4 o'clock it will be the major division championship. So 3 teams will be crowned champs today here at Ray Skillman Stadium. Foster, quarterback, calls out the signals. It appears somebody on that left side of the line for Notre Dame jumped a little bit before the snap of the football, so a penalty against the Irish.
Yeah, that'll back them up 5 yards. They're going for 1 on this one, trying to tack on that 21st point of the ballgame.
For the Irish, Coach Josh Cherry says here he wants to thank Rob and Justin, both assistant coaches, for all their time, effort, and energy they put into this season to make it a great one. It's truly been a great group effort between all of us. He says he's very thankful to be able to coach with such good guys, but he also says a big thank you to his beautiful wife, Kelly, for handling the team mom duties and keeping us organized throughout the season. That is very important, to have a great team mom, team parent to kind of coordinate things for you, kind of away from the field, if you will. And I know, Rick, you and I both have had great team moms through the years.
Yeah, that's an important job because you've got a lot of fundraising things that you got to keep track of. You got to keep track of sometimes the team parties and the team banner and all of that stuff. So that's a very important job, and really appreciate all the people, team moms, and sometimes there's some team dads as well that step up and do those things, because that helps the coaches who spend a lot of time when practices and game preparation and all that stuff. It enables them to concentrate on teaching the kids football, which is their main job.
And also a big shout out to the Army team mom, Chrissy Carey. I would think that's the head coach, Rich Carey's wife. So again, we want to make sure we give her a shout out as well.
Yeah, and a lot of times, unfortunately, the wives of the coaches tend to be the team moms. So that's also the wives of the coaches that tend to help the head coaches with play calls, and sometimes, at least it did in my household. That
so that's why the Hurricanes made such a great comeback late in the season. It was Renee making all the calls.
Exactly. It
Rick
was,
had a team. They were barely not even 500, were you?
We were 2-7-1 going into the playoffs, and ended up winning 3 games and winning the Super Bowl. So that was a fun time. 3rd grade. Now those kids are sophomores.
And I was trying to give you all the credit for all that great coaching. Back to action here. Army with the football, down 20-0. They just hit a real juggernaut today in this Notre Dame team.
Yeah, you're right, especially that defensive side.
Wing back coming to the near side, using that stiff arm, but wow.
Kyler Thompson, nice play there.
Yeah, they teach you to, when you get a stiff arm, you just rip that arm down. That's how you make the tackle, and he's been well taught. That's Kyler Thompson with the tackle.
Yeah, you see it here. It looked like it was pretty well blocked, and then couldn't quite get him, and he just stuck with him and was able to make the tackle on Moore.
3rd and 8 for the Black Knights. Ball at the 37-yard line. In the backfield, loss of yardage.
Yeah, I think that was that might have been Tressel again, number 32.
Brady Tressel.
It is Brady Tressel, defensive tackle.
Boom! You see him. He got by the defensive line or the offensive lineman and made a really nice tackle in the backfield. We got to figure out, Kevin, if that's a relative of Coach Tressel that used to be at Ohio State.
Might be. So with the big loss, it brings up 4th and 11 for Army from its own 34-yard line.
He's got some room out there.
Trying to get the edge, and he does. Oh, he's so close to the first down. It might be just a yard short. Nope, they're going to say first down.
Yeah, that's a good run by Wishmeyer there. He's obviously there. You see it right here, and makes one little move out there and was able to just get enough for the first down. But a big first down for Army, and a good run by Wishmeyer.
Coach Terry didn't really like that spot too much. I think they a little forgiving there on that, a little generous, I should say, on the spot. But we'll play on, right, Rick? Hey, you're down, Notre Dame's up 20-0, so to put the ball at the 45. Army trying to get on the scoreboard here in the 4th quarter.
Oh, good couple little moves. Oh, one more.
Wow. Great moves and runs out of bounds. Finally runs out of real estate.
Another first down, but what
Evan Wishmeyer. Watch the footwork here.
I mean,
right
a couple.
there.
Boom, he did one there. Watch this.
Another
Boom.
one. 54, juked him. That's what we called it back in the day, just putting on some juke moves.
That was a nice run by Wishmeyer, and a lot of times, if in the rookie division, if you're able to get outside and you have the speed, you're going to go for a touchdown, and it's easy to see why Wishmeyer had a 91-yarder earlier this year.
At the 43 in Notre Dame territory. Oh, the quarterback fakes the handoff. Oh, sheds one tackler. That's Calvert. And ripped down at the 38-yard line. Ran a lot of yardage.
Man, he had Luke Paxson in the backfield that almost got him. You see him right here. Oh, he just got out of that tackle and then made another guy miss. And and really picked up a good gain there on first down when it looked like he might be tackled in the backfield.
Picks up 4 yards. And our final profile of the day for the Army Black Knights, Race Wagoner, number 33, goes to Center Grove Elementary. Mrs. Andrews, his favorite teacher, says he loves to make tackles in the backfield for loss and likes Carson Steele of the Trojans, likes Andrew Luck of the Colts, and big highlight said his first tackle. Race Wagoner, number 33 for Army. And the Black Knights here looks like maybe back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. Was that Signer on the carry?
Yeah, I believe that was Signer, and I think that was Tressel again, number 32. He's been everywhere in that backfield.
Coach Rich Carey for Army says here, great group of boys, talking about his Black Knights team. They never give up. They play for each other and hold each other accountable, and that's what they're doing here in the fourth quarter. Yes, they're down 20-0, but they're still bringing it. They want to get a score.
Yep, they mounted a pretty good drive here.
Ooh, try to get it up the middle. Now Signer pops it outside. He's breaking some tackles, and he's got the first down.
Another first down. Another good job by running back. They really do a good job of spreading the wealth in between Wishmeyer and quarterback Easton Calvert, and then obviously Colt Signer made a nice move there as well.
New set of downs here for Army. At the 31, the quarterback gets outside. And finally taken down by Foster. Calvert with a nice run. And once again, a big thank you to our presenting sponsor today, Harding Group. Harding Group has come a long way from the days when Fred Harding seal-coated and paved Indiana driveways by hand back in 1960. Today, Harding Group is a full-service asphalt, paving, concrete, and maintenance provider. Harding Group serves its customers with one-stop shopping for all their asphalt and concrete servicing and paving needs, as well as commercial snow removal and salting. Call Harding Group for all your asphalt, concrete, and snow removal needs, 1-844-HARDING, or online at hardinggroup.com. On second down, Army, again, just a lot of green and gold in the backfield, making it so difficult for the Army running backs to find any space or any running lanes at all today.
Yeah, you saw it right there. He got hit by Tinkham in the backfield initially, and then he was able to shake free of that one, but you had 3, 4, 5 guys right after there. Luke Paxson was in on the tackle as well. So very good job of flying to the football by that Notre Dame defense.
Brings up 3rd and 10 for the Black Knights at the 31-yard line. They're going to try that double handoff and making some juke moves. Gets it to the 30 and now to the 29-yard line.
He ran by a couple kids that didn't know that he had the ball, but
Zach Tapak with the tackle. 21, Evan Moore with the carry. Got the black uniform, the dark ball. Maybe they just didn't see the football in his hands, right?
That's the definition of misdirection.
Misdirection, deception, whatever you want to
That's
call
right.
it. That's what the wing T
That's exactly
offense
right.
is all about.
4th down now.
4th. Need about 8 yards here
he's gonna throw
for the Black Knights. That's caught at the 25, but there's no yards after catch. He is smothered by the 2 defenders. I see Thompson in on the stop, and also one other player that might have been Cherry as well.
Or might have been Corbin Buck.
But completed the pass. That's an outstanding job just to complete the pass, and it will be a turnover on downs. Notre Dame with the ball, 1 minute left to play in this ball game. Irish 20-0 lead over Army. Coach Cherry and his staff, what a superb season. Great defense, and only giving up 12 points all season long.
Yeah, it looks like they might be Ted's favorite formation there, the old victory formation. They take a knee, and I think that will be the ball game.
And that should be the end of your ball game.
Irish 2018 Center Grove Bantam Football League Rookie Division Champions. Final score 20-0 over the Army Black Knights. Congratulations to both teams on a fantastic season. Great job, coaches. Countless hours working with these youngsters. And Rick, fabulous game by both teams.
Yeah, well played game, Kevin. Not just one turnover, and a lot of times you see the teams at this level, but turn the ball over or make a lot of penalties, and these two were obviously very well coached. A lot of really good players, good plays on both sides. Notre Dame was just a little bit stronger today, and congratulations to Coach Cherry and Coach Thompson and that Notre Dame Irish team.
Both teams showing great sportsmanship. Great season here in the rookie division. We'll take a break. This is Center Grove Bantam Football League Championship Sunday presented by Harding Group.
Shop from over 5,000 vehicles in one location at RaySkillmanCars.com. At RaySkillmanCars.com, we make it easy for you to find what you're looking for. Cars, trucks, crossovers, and SUVs, new and used, all with high-quality pictures and full descriptions. Search by make, model, or price. Buy with confidence from the dealer that sold over 24,000 new and used vehicles in 2017. Ray Skillman Automotive. 12 brands, 17 locations, or at RaySkillmanCars.com.
We just finished up the Rookie Division Championship game between Army and Notre Dame, where the game was a hard-fought victory for the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, and wanted to sit here and congratulate both teams and coaches on a fantastic and excellent season. Coach Carey, it was a game where you guys came out really strong. No score at the end of the first quarter, and then Notre Dame went on a run and kind of took things over at that point.
They sure did, and I give a lot of credit to Notre Dame. They played hard. Super proud of my boys. Our best offensive drive was late in the fourth quarter with the game pretty much put away, and they never gave up on me, so I appreciate it. And great group of boys. They did a great job this year.
You are exactly right that the end of the fourth quarter, you guys were moving the ball right down the field, had a lot of different good plays from different runners on that particular drive, and you were starting to take care of the line of scrimmage there.
Absolutely. We had that ability from the beginning. We just had trouble maintaining possession of the football. When they're putting together long drives like that, that's credit to them. They did a fantastic job, but we can't score if we don't have the ball. So,
understand. Well, congratulations on another great season for you. Kids, congratulations. Coach Cherry, fantastic. Another championship under your reign there as a head coach, and finish the season undefeated, which is hard to do in anything. But you guys really took control of the game throughout most of the day today, and had great runs by both Thompson and Cherry.
Yeah, no, first of all, fantastic effort by Army. By far, best team we faced all year. Well coached, a bunch of good boys on that team. I've seen them in all different sports, all baseball, football, basketball, and good boys on that team. And really proud of them for coming out here and representing themselves like they did today. Our team, I can't be more proud either. They worked really hard all year trying to perfect certain sets and get things done on the offensive end and our defense. We just have an aggressive group that loves football. And, if they all do their job and kind of turn people in, as much speed as Army has on their team, that's our only chance is to turn them back in like that and team tackle together. So, but very proud of them.
You started off the game, as we were just saying, very few games I'm sure you've had this year where at the end of the first quarter it was 0-0 and you haven't put any points on the board. But once you got going, Foster had some good runs going around the end, and then again Cherry and Thompson took over, and that was kind of the end of it.
Yeah, yep. We tried a couple of different things there to try to seal the edge, and relied on our guys who helped carry us for most of the year to help get some crucial first downs and try to break a couple here and there, and that was a key to get some points on the board, and then come back start in the second half and get another one, and then we felt like we were in a decent spot after that.
Well, congratulations. It was a great inning to a wonderful season at Center Grove Bantam football. We thank all the parents and fans behind us. Kids, fantastic. Hope you come back next year and play in the minor division if you're moving up from an age perspective. Have a great off season, and good luck to everything that you do in the future.
It's been another outstanding season in the Center Grove Bantam Football League. Thank you to all the coaches and board members for their countless hours and dedication to the Center Grove Youth Football Program. Also, a big thank you to Center Grove High School head football coach Eric Moore for his guidance and support. Today's game was produced by Cedar Grove Gridiron Productions, New 5 Creative, and CG Sports Network. The Gridiron president is Aaron Holt. Executive producer Matt Murray. Camera operators Austin Tyke and Dylan Godsave. Cedar Grove Bantam Football League Championship Sunday was presented by Harding Group. Once again, congratulations to the Notre Dame Fighting Irish for winning the 2018 Rookie Championship over the Army Black Knights by a final score of 20-0. This is Kevin Conrad for Rick Embry and Aaron Holt saying so long, everyone, from Ray Skillman Stadium at Cedar Grove High School.